Alberta Boateng has been in Berlin for only a few days. She's 25 years old and comes from Ghana. What she learns in Europe may decide her future.
It's cold. First impression, it's cold, but then it's a lovely place. Hi.
Alberta dreams of becoming a business executive. She shares that dream with her classmates from 29 countries. This is her first day at the European School of Management and Technology, ESMT. For Alberta, studying at one of Germany's most important business schools is a golden opportunity to make her dream come true.
I hope ESMT builds me up to be professionally, socially, and everything prepared to be able to start my own company.
Alberta won a scholarship from the Kofi-Annan-Business-School-Foundation. It covers her tuition, 25,000 euros, and her living expenses. She's trying to earn a master's in management. Class starts punctually with a welcome address from the president of the school. He predicts that in the coming 2 years, the professors won't be the only ones the students learn from.
Fellow students, I would say the quality of our professors is great, so you will learn a lot from them. But still, I would say, with this diversity, with this background, you may even get more than 50% from your fellow students than you would normally get.
The 54 students are in their early to mid-20s. Almost all of them already have a university degree. Alberta Boateng earned her bachelor's in Ghana's capital, Accra. Ghana is one of the economically most successful countries in Africa. It has a vibrant startup scene.
We have a lot of Ghanaians trying to start businesses, and then they start very fast, and then all you realize is the company folds up within the next few months or a year or two. And in my opinion, it's basically because they don't have the guidelines or they don't really have the understanding of how their businesses should run.
She wants to gain that expertise at the ESMT. Berlin is one of Europe's startup centers. 600 kilometers away in Munich, Matilda Ndlovu of Zimbabwe is already in her second year of business school. She too has a scholarship at the ESMT from the Kofi-Annan Foundation. An internship is mandatory. Matilda is interning with Allianz, one of the world's largest insurance companies. She came to Germany 6 years ago as an au pair and then studied information and communications technology. Now she's working as an intern in Allianz's personnel management department.
People sometimes underestimate this, but people are at the core of every business. So it's not only about pushing performance, which is also a very integral part of running any successful business, but also the people aspect is very important. How do you take care of the people that work within your organization, and how do you do so?
Matilda has adapted well to Allianz and to Germany, but she's never lost her connection with Africa.
Through my cell phone, my old battered cell phone. Sometimes you get in touch with these young entrepreneurs and say, hey, how's your project going? Did you think of this, for example? And then you started a discussion, and it sometimes becomes very interesting.
Zimbabwe has been in a deep economic crisis for many years. Matilda's not sure whether she'll ever return there. Her course of study continues until June 2016.
Yeah, I love the chai latte. I have wishes, I have things that I want to do. So I want to, whatever I'll be doing, let it be to the service of, or the betterment of lives of people, especially in Africa. That would be, really something that I'd love to do. But you never know. What if something that excites me even more comes up? so I don't want to cage myself in already. I know what would make me happy, how I'll get there, the meanders in the river. I'm very open to that.
The class in Berlin today is about personnel issues in a company, but not the pleasant aspects. The students are discussing firing people. It's a topic Alberta Boateng knows from both sides.
I've been in the pool that were being considered to be fired before, so like everybody was literally up for being fired because the company needed to be restructured, we moved around. So I've been in the pool. I sort of have the idea of how the employees feel and a little bit of how employers feel, because you're trying to make your company grow.
Managers have to look at these issues unemotionally. The students discuss who will have to go and why.
She's a very valuable member, and I see her as a very high potential.
To think about the current situation, so we need people who can perform and not people who need time to develop.
The students vote. Someone has to go. Of course, this is just a student exercise. Katizo Seizi-Letzi is late starting the semester. He had to wait for weeks to get his visa to Germany, so now he has to catch up on the course material he's missed.
I'm really worried, but I really don't want it to get to me, because the more I'm worried, the more it kind of pulls me back.
Next week, we'll see whether the student from Lesotho manages to catch up with his classmates. And how will Matilda Ndlovu profit from her stay in Munich? And Alberta Boateng faces a test of courage.
I can't do this. I know I'm supposed to try, but then